Our first guests are from Brazil.
Que honra ter vocês aqui.
Well, it's an honor having you here.
Ainda percorrendo as terras geladas do norte, na companhia do sol e da neve, Estocolmo nos surpreendeu com um banho de calor humano e conexões incríveis com coletivos, comunicadores e ativistas. Na capital da Suécia foi onde começou o movimento Fridays for Future, ou Greve Global pelo Clima, liderado pela jovem ativista Greta Thunberg.
Fridays we strike from school and university, and that's how the movement started, and that's this part of the movement, the Fridays for Future part of the climate movement. Since it started in 2018, I think it's fairly clear to see the movement had a fairly big impact on public opinion and on public awareness of the climate crisis in Sweden and climate justice issues in general. So I think in Sweden, people are way more aware of what's going on than we were in 2018, and there's a lot more people sort of getting active, getting organised. We haven't seen the political effect yet. We've got an election coming up in 10 months, so hopefully we'll see some results in that election from this sort of shift in public opinion, because so far in Sweden it hasn't really shown at least.
They were very clear from the beginning, it's also a crisis of justice, of global justice. And we said, yeah, we cannot just go past them and pretend that nothing happened. So a lot of us said we are supporting them and we are building our own movements like Scientists for Future and People for Future, standing up for different kind of politics.
And today we are here in Stockholm to protest against the new budget for the government that has been decided by an anti-democratic nationalist party, the Sweden Democrats, and which is also threatening both the climate and biodiversity. This is a traditional place to organize protests, and for example the large refugees welcome protests a couple of years ago were on this specific site, so we thought this was suitable.
No! Los partidos conservadores y los partidos de derecha aprenden mucho uno del otro. Y hoy día, por ejemplo, tenemos un partido socialdemócrata que está proponiendo de criminalizar a las personas que tienen conexiones o conocidos criminales. O sea, cualquiera en la sociedad. O sea, si tú tienes un vecino que cometió un delito, ellos te pueden criminalizar a ti por ser vecino de él. Se está abriendo las puertas hacia eso, que es una sociedad totalmente antidemocrática.
Yeah, we have a 100-year history of social democracy, so we have a quite strong welfare state, but also we have a strong tradition of institutionalizing social movements, and they try to eat you up, and if you don't want to be eaten, they spit you out and you're excluded. Greta Thunberg and the Fridays for Future, they're really trying to bring her in, and she's resisting that. Extinction Rebellion is on the other side and being pushed out. So. But that's the place you need to be, on the fringe there. When they try to institutionalize you, you have to take the step in the other direction. And when they try the repression, you have to counter it. It's like dancing on the border.
And then you have the environmental movement. But they are so far apart from each other, which they shouldn't. Yeah. Because if you look like here in Stockholm, when they are building the big highways, they're building them in the suburbs, which have a direct impact on migrants and working class. And we need to bring them together.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hoppsan faller alla dag. När fonden växer borde även Greta vara glad. Vi beslutar faller eller rakt när fonden växer fram.
This is Europa. As you see, it's built in a very characteristic way. It's a cultural spot. It's a meeting place, a cultural house, a political meeting point, and it was built, and it's managed, and it's financed by ourselves.
Super mesmo bem-vindos, é prazer.
We started like in small and medium cities of Brazil because we wanted to show these invisible art and cultural production that we've got there. Brazil is huge, and our society, they generally look to what's happening in the big cities because we think that to strengthen our democracy is necessary to hear these different voices. It's very important, like, to make these struggles and these people like visible.
I think the most important message for us is to listen to you. It's really to listen to you and to take it serious, to listen to this, to what you talk to us about how it is for you to live there, and to change the laws also here so that we have a global just society.